Satisfy thy mouth with good things. I want you to stop where you are. I want you to think about the last time you held money in your hands. Maybe it was this morning. Maybe it was yesterday. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Maybe and handed the cash across the counter. Now tell me, what were you thinking in that moment? Were you thinking, finally, some money? Thank you. I am grateful for this. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Or were you thinking, this is not enough? There is never enough. I cannot believe how fast this disappears, because here is something that is going to completely change how you relate to money for the rest of your life. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. That moment, that exact moment when money is physically in your hands, is one of the most powerful moments that exists in your entire day, not because of some mystical reason, not because of some magic spell. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, but because of how your subconscious mind works and what it does with exactly what you feed it in the moments that carry the most emotional charge, and nothing carries more emotional charge for most people than money. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Your subconscious is completely awake, completely alert, recording everything you think, everything you say, and it is using all of that to build your financial reality. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Now, I know what some of you are already thinking. Here we go. Another video about manifesting money by thinking happy thoughts. Stay with me. Because what I am about to share with you is not about wishful thinking. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. It is about understanding the precise relationship between your words, your subconscious programming, and the financial results you are producing in your life, whether you are aware of it or not. And by the end of this video, I am going to give you the exact words to say every single time you touch money. Words that are going to start shifting your financial reality in ways that are going to surprise you. Do not go and satisfy thy mouth with good things. Let us begin. Here is something most people never stop to consider. You can work as hard as humanly possible. You can have the best financial plan ever written. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You can follow every piece of advice every financial expert has ever given you. And still, if the words running through your mind every time you touch money are words of lack, words of fear, satisfy thy mouth with good things. Words of resentment and anxiety, you will keep producing the same financial results you have always produced. Because your external financial life is always a reflection of your internal financial programming. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Let me explain thy mouth with Lipton, a cell biologist who spent years at Stanford University studying how cells respond to their environment, discovered something extraordinary about the human mind. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Your subconscious mind, for approximately 95% of your behavior, your decisions, and your automatic responses to life, 95%. Your conscious mind, the part of you that makes deliberate choices, sets goals, that decides to save money or invest or build wealth. That part controls only 5%. Now here is where this gets important. Your subconscious mind does not think. It does not evaluate. It does not judge. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. It simply runs the programs that have been installed in it, through repetition, through emotion, and through the environment you grew up in. And for most people, the programs installed around money are deeply, deeply negative. I cannot afford that. Money does not grow on trees. We are not the kind of people who have money. Rich people are greedy. You heard these things as a child. You heard them repeated over and over again. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And your subconscious mind, which was running completely open and unfiltered when you were young, absorbed every single one of them as truth. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And now, the programs are running in the background every single time you interact with money. They are why you spend faster than you earn, why you sabotage financial opportunities. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Why you feel anxious when you have money and panicked when you do not. Your subconscious is running a poverty program, and your conscious goals, no matter how ambitious, are fighting against it every single day. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. That is exactly what today is about. Now, before I give you the exact words to say, I need you to understand how reprogramming actually works. Satisfy thy mouth with mechanism. You will use these words with the conviction they require, and conviction is everything. Your subconscious mind gets reprogrammed through two primary channels. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. The first channel is repetition. Whatever you say, think, or do repeatedly over time becomes automatique, becomes your default. This is why affirmations work, but only when they are used correctly. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And I'm going to show you exactly how to use them correctly in a few moments. The second channel. And this is the one most people completely overlook. Is emotional intensity. Your subconscious does not record everything equally. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. It records experiences with far deeper imprinting than neutral experiences. Think about it. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You remember where you were when something emotionally significant happened far more vividly than what you had for lunch just last Tuesday. Satisfy the moments when money is in your hands are so extraordinarily powerful for reprogramming, because money is already emotionally charged for you. Whether that charge is positive or negative, it is there. It is real. The subconscious is wide awake and fully recording in those moments. Satisfieth thy mouth with good things, which means if you deliberately choose what you say and thinking in those moments, your entire relationship with money to install new programming. You are hacking your own subconscious, legally, powerfully. Starting right now, neuroscientist Dr. Joe Dispenza, who has spent decades studying how the brain changes through intentional thought and emotion, says this: thinking and feeling, satisfy thy mouth with reality. What you think combined with what you feel creates a signal, and that signal goes out into your subconscious, into your nervous system. Satisfieth thy mouth with good things, and ultimately into the actions and decisions and opportunities that shape your financial life. So the goal, starting today, is to change what you think and feel every time money is in your hands. Here is exactly how to do it. Start thy words to say when you receive money, and I mean any form of receiving, your paycheck, a gift, finding a coin on the ground, getting change from a cashier, seeing your bank balance. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, receiving a payment for work you have done. Any moment where money is coming to you, the first thing to say is this: I am grateful for this money. More is always on its way to me. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Now let me explain why these specific words work. Gratitude is not just a state. When you feel genuine gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin. You feel good. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, and your subconscious begins to associate money with feeling good. For most people, the subconscious associates money with stress, with anxiety, with never having enough, with the sinking feeling of watching it disappear. Say, I am grateful, and you actually feel it. You are beginning to rewire that association. Money starts to feel safe, abundant, welcome. And the second part, more is always on its way, is equally important. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, because with the immediate thought of everything they need to spend it on, that energy of scarcity and fear does something very specific. It closes down. It contracts. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Protect what we have, because there is not enough. But when you say more is always on its way, you are opening, you are signaling abundance. You are telling your subconscious, relax. This is not all there is. There is always more, the second phrase to say when you receive money. We have a beautiful relationship. Now I know. Some of you just cringed. That felt strange to say. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Good. That discomfort is telling you something important. It is showing you exactly where your programming is. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. The fact that saying something positive about money feels uncomfortable reveals how deeply the negative programming runs. Because there is nothing wrong with loving money. Nothing wrong with having a positive, welcoming, satisfieth thy mouth with good things. Warm relationship with it. Money is a tool. It provides safety. It provides opportunity. It allows you to take care of the people you love. It gives you options and freedom and the ability to contribute to the world. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Say these words. Feel them. And every time your subconscious pushes back with that cringe, recognize it as the old program fighting to stay in place, and say the words anyway. Third phrase, thy mouth receiving money. I receive this with an open heart and open hands. I am a channel for abundance. Because a channel does not hoard. A channel does not block. Satisfy thy mouth with directions. When you see yourself as a channel, you stop clinging to money out of fear. You stop making financial decisions from scarcity. You start making them from satisfy thy mouth with good things, and money, like water, flows most freely through channels that are open, not through fists that are clenched. Now here is where most people completely their financial programming without even knowing it. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. When they give money away, when they buy groceries, when they pay for fuel, when they send money to someone, when they invest, when they tithe or donate. This is the moment most people are at their most negative. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. They're most fearful. And it is precisely the moment when they need to be at their most powerful. Because here is the truth about money that changes everything. Money is energy, and energy must circulate to grow. A pond that has no inlet and no outlet becomes stagnant, dead, green and thick and still, but a river. Water constantly flowing in and constantly flowing out is clear, powerful, nourishing everything it touches. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You want to be a river, not a pond, and the words you say when money leaves your hands determine whether you are opening the flow or blocking it. So here are the words to say when you give money, in any form. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. First phrase when paying bills or regular leaves my hands. It goes out to do good in the world, and it returns to me multiplied. Feel the power in that. You are not mourning the loss. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You are not white-knuckling the transaction. You are blessing it, sending it out with good energy, and declaring with absolute conviction that it is coming back. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Think about a farmer planting seeds. Does a good farmer cry when he presses the seed into the ground? Does he mourn the loss of that seed? No, he celebrates, because he understands that the seed going into the ground is not loss. Investment, it is the beginning of harvest. Every dollar you send out, bless it as a seed, and expect a harvest. Second phrase when you spend on something you need or want. I love that I can afford this. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. This one is going to feel radical to most people, because we have been conditioned to feel guilty about spending, to see every purchase as a drain. The guilt about spending is a poverty consciousness signal. It is your subconscious saying, there is not enough, I should not have this. When you say, I love that I can afford this, you are declaring abundance. You are training your subconscious to experience spending as evidence of wealth, not evidence of loss. Third phrase when giving money to others, as a gift, charity, or act of generosity. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. As I give freely, I open myself to receive freely. The universe rewards generous hands. This statement does something extraordinary. It removes the energy of sacrifice from generosity. Satisfy thy mouth with good. Most people give with one hand while holding on tightly with the other. They give, but they feel the loss. They feel the smaller. Genuinely believe that giving opens the channel, that what you put out comes back. You give differently, freely, joyfully, without loss. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. That genuine open-handed generosity is one of the most powerful financial forces in the universe. Now I want to give you a practice that most people never think about. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, but that the most financially abundant people I have ever studied almost universally use in some form. What you say about money right before you fall asleep. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. We talked in another Hypnagogic state, the transitional space between waking and sleeping, where your conscious mind is dissolving and your subconscious is completely open and receptive. That state. Whatever you feed your subconscious goes straight in. No filter, no resistance. Pure programming. Most people fall asleep worrying about money, reviewing the bills, calculating the gaps. Satisfy thy mouth with not enough. And their subconscious, in its most receptive state, records all of it, reinforces all of it, wakes them up the next morning already behind. Here is what I want you to do instead. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Tonight. Before in a single note, even just your wallet, hold it. Feel the physical sensation of it in your hands. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And silently, if someone is sleeping beside you, I am grateful for the money in my life. I bless every dollar I have. As I sleep tonight, my subconscious mind is opening new channels of abundance. New ideas are coming to me. New opportunities are forming. I wake up tomorrow richer in mind, in spirit, and in resources than I am today. Money flows to me easily. I am worthy of wealth. I welcome abundance in every form. Satisfy thy mouth your nightstand, or in your wallet beside your bed, and go to sleep. What you are doing is giving your subconscious a direct assignment. You are telling it, while you sleep tonight, work on this. Open these channels, build these pathways, and your subconscious, which never sleeps, which never stops processing, will do exactly that. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Now I want to give you a framework that is going to help you understand exactly where you are right now and where you are going. There are 3 levels of money consciousness. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, and most people spend their entire lives fluctuating between the first 2 without ever reaching the 3rd. The first level is poverty consciousness. At this level, money feels like the enemy. Every expense feels like an attack. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Every bill feeling around money is fear, anxiety, and resentment. People at this level say things like, I cannot afford it. Money is always tight. Why does money always run out? Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And their subconscious, hearing these statements repeated endlessly, produces exactly the reality those statements describe. The second level is survival consciousness. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. This is where a lot of people live. They have enough. They can pay their bills. They are not in crisis. But they are always waiting for something to go wrong, always holding their breath a little, always keeping the emergency fund mentality, not the abundance mentality. People at this level say things like, I am doing okay. I am getting by. Things could be worse. And their subconscious produces exactly that. Okay, getting inside of thy mouth with good things. Now, 3rd level is prosperity consciousness. This is where everything changes at this level. People understand that money is simply energy, that it flows, that there is always more. The job is not to hold on tightly, but to stay in the flow. People at this level say things like, I am a channel for abundance. Money flows to me and through me. I am always provided for. Wealth comes to me from expected and unexpected sources. And their subconscious, hearing this, feeling this, experiencing this as their normal inner environment, begins producing a completely different reality. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Here is the beautiful truth. You can shift levels right now. Today, not by changing your bank balance first, but by changing the words that run through your mind when you touch money. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. The shift in consciousness comes before the shift in reality, not after the words. The reality follows. Now let me address the mistakes I see people make when they try to use this practice. There is a right way and a wrong way. And the wrong way wastes your time and leaves you convinced that none of this works. Mistake number 1. Saying the words without feeling them. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Without any emotion, they will do almost nothing. Remember what Dr. Dispenza said. Thinking and feeling, both together. Satisfieth thy mouth with good things is what creates combined with neurological signal that reaches your subconscious. So when you say, I am grateful for this money, actually feel grateful, even if it is a small amount. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, even if it is not enough. Find the genuine gratitude and feel it in your body as you say the words. Mistake number 2. Saying the words and then immediately contradicting them. Say, I bless this money as it leaves my hands. And then 3 seconds later you say to your friend, I hate paying this bill. I am always broke. 1 step forward, 1 step back. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You cannot expect to reprogram your subconscious with 1 minute and then spend the rest of the day running the old poverty program. You have to catch yourself. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Every time you catch a poverty thought, replace it, not by choosing a better statement, not I cannot afford that, but that is not a priority for me right now. I am broke, but I am in the process of building wealth. Not money is always tight, but money is flowing to me in increasing amounts. Catch it. Replace it consistently. Every day. Mistake number 3. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Expecting instant results and quitting when they do not come. Reprogramming your subconscious is not a microwave. It is a slow cooker. The patterns that are running in your mind right now have been there for years. Decades sometimes. Satisfy thy mouth with gradually. They will be replaced gradually. Give this practice 30 days of genuine commitment before you evaluate whether it is working. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, because I promise you, After 30 days of deliberately choosing your words, you will feel different. You will think differently. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, and your financial life will begin to shift in ways that will surprise you. Let me tell you something I need you to really hear. You are not broke because you do not work hard enough. Satisfy thy mouth. You are not financially struggling because you are not smart enough. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You are not in financial difficulty because the world is against you, or because you were born in the wrong circumstance, or because success is for other people and not for you. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. You are where you are financially because of the program running inside you. The invisible code that was written before you even knew you had a choice about it. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And that program, that deep unconscious set of beliefs and feelings and automatic reactions around money, has been driving your financial life from the background for as long as you can remember. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. But here is the most important thing I want you to take away from this video today, not by working harder, not by finding some investment strategy or side hustle or shortcut, by changing your words. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, consistently, intentionally, every single time money is in your hands, because your words are the access point. They are the interface between your conscious intention and your subconscious programming. Satisfy thy mouth with good things, and words of gratitude, words of flow, words of worthiness. You start rewriting the code slowly at first. Imperceptibly satisfy thy mouth with good things, and then one morning you wake up and something feels different. You feel less anxious about money. You start noticing opportunities you used to overlook. You make a financial decision that the old you would never have made. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. Something unexpected comes your way. I want that for you, more than you know. So here is your commitment to yourself starting right now. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. From this moment forward, every single pause for just 5 seconds, and you are going to choose your words deliberately when you receive. Gratitude and openness. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. When you give, blessing and flow. When you sleep, programming and abundance every day for the next 30 days. And I want you to do something else. Comment below right now and tell me, what is the one phrase from this video that you are going to start saying today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. When you write it down, when you declare it a commitment, and your subconscious hears that commitment. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. If it made you see your relationship with money differently, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. You might not know who that person is, but they are out there. Satisfy thy mouth with good things. And this message might be exactly what changes everything for them. Your wealthy life is not out there waiting for you to get lucky. It is inside you, waiting for you to change the program. Start today. Satisfy thy mouth with the next one.